Let's just jump right into this recipe. We are going to start off by using 2 cups of self-rising flour. I only use white lily flour. That's just my choice. You use whatever flour you want. And then we are going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, add 2/3 cup of brown sugar, add 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Yes, pumpkin pie spice, trust the process. Then we are going to add a small box of Jell-O pudding, and this is not the instant pudding, this is the cook and serve. Now you can use instant pudding, and I have done that before as well, and it turns out great. In fact, I really like it better. But this one is cook and serve, and it's banana cream. You can do vanilla pudding in this. You can do cream cheese pudding in this. It's all good. I have been working on trying to perfect this recipe for quite some time. But now we are going to add 2 eggs, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and 1 teaspoon of banana extract, which, by the way, you can purchase that at Publix grocery store, if you have one in your area, that is. And then we are going to add 3 heaping tablespoons of sour cream. Now, y'all know that I don't always measure, but if you're someone who needs exact measurements, I get it. Go ahead and add about 2/3 cup of sour cream. If you noticed, I made a well in my flour so that I could put all the wet ingredients in that well, and I'm just going to mix it up right in the middle of that flour mixture. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I like to say. And by doing it this way, you don't dirty up as many dishes. Now you will need to add 1 whole stick of butter melted, and I just melted that in my microwave. We're going to stir this up, and it is going to be thick. But again, trust the process, okay? Just stick with me here. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up. And once we've got that mixed up, what are we missing, guys? What are we missing? We are missing the bananas. We are going to add 4 bananas to this. My bananas were ripe. I don't always use ripe bananas. I don't see that it makes a huge difference. In fact, I think I like it better when you don't add very ripe bananas, but that's just me. And we're going to take a potato masher and mash these up. I don't use a mixer for this. I kind of like a few chunks of banana in this. I just think it tastes all the better. So if you feel the need to break out your mixer for this, you do you. At this point, you'll want to preheat your oven for 350 degrees. Once your bananas are mashed to your satisfaction, you will need a bread pan, and I have a baking dish bread pan here, and I'm just going to go ahead and oil that, and you will want to oil your bread pan. And I'm just using olive oil, and then we're just going to drop that batter right into that bread pan or bread baking dish. Okay, we're not ready for the oven just yet. Now you are going to take a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, and we are going to mix this with 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie mix. I did not use this entire mixture on top of this. I used half of it, but don't waste it, y'all. Do not waste it, because you are going to want to make this bread again. It is so good. I have tried so many banana bread recipes, and each one I try was lacking something, so I just kind of played around with them. I've changed measurements. I have added or omitted ingredients, and you can do that too. You know, you can omit things from a recipe. You can add things to a recipe. You can come up with some really creative recipes yourself, and especially when you're baking. Baking is fun. Now, we preheated our oven to 350 degrees. I did set my timer for 1 hour. After 1 hour, voila, our bread is done. And y'all, you can check that by putting a toothpick in it, and if it comes out clean, it's done right in the middle there. I let this cool off for about 20 minutes or so right in that baking dish, and it just popped right out. Do you want to know what it looked like when we sliced into it? Let me show you. Yes, This banana bread is so moist. It is so good. There's only one thing missing that I personally would like to have in it, and that's nuts. But my husband doesn't like nuts. But y'all go make this and throw you in some walnuts. Oh, that would be so good.